In this video, I'm going to show you 3 haircut transformations and how I help my clients look their best. If you don't know me, my name is Jonty Tekaha. I've been a barber for close to a decade, about 9 years in total, and pretty much I specialize in helping men look their best. So there's 3 different types of haircuts. The first haircut is a longer length, more of a pretty boy look. The second haircut is your regular gentleman's haircut. And the third haircut is a big beard, very well groomed. And pretty much I'm just gonna explain to you how I help my clients look their best and exactly what I'm doing to ensure that they look their best. All right, so here's my first client. So my client has a lot longer hair, and what's good about this is that it's more of a pretty boy look. The way that my client styles his hair is we have a lot of length in the back, and he likes to bring the top forward. Bring the top forward creates a very good youthful kind of look. It's very trendy nowadays to bring the front forward and have a lot of hair overhanging the forehead. And I believe it's a really nice look. What's good about having a lot of length with your hair is that you have a lot of choice in the hairstyles that you can do. So if my client wanted to, we could bring his hair back more like a flow. We can leave it forward how it is. We could comb it over as well. There's a lot of different options when you have longer hair. And in general, longer hairstyles tend to do a lot better on the market. So the length that we're doing on the sides is a very tight fade. You don't need to have a fade on the sides, but my client and I wanted to add a bit of a modern look to his hairstyle. So we opted for a fade. You don't need to do a fade, but if you want more of a modern look, having a fade is really nice, and it really goes well with this hairstyle because it blends up to the length really nice. All right, so here's the second haircut. A very regular haircut, but a lot can go wrong with this haircut. And when this haircut is done really well, it looks great. So I'm cutting my client's hair on top. We wanted a comb over look, but really you can do any hairstyle with this length on the sides. So the length that we're doing on the sides is more of a darker look, a very general look, but I believe the majority of men suit this look and look their best with this type of hairstyle over having a fade on the sides. It does vary depending on your age and your facial structure. Some people just suit fades a lot more, but a lot of people do suit a general gentleman's haircut a lot more than fades. So the length that I'm doing on the sides, the shortest length I believe is what is the shortest length? All right. What is the length? The shortest length that we're doing on the sides is a 1. So I'm doing the 1 and I'm fading the 1 up into the top. I don't know what the hair up the top is because I just fade to whatever looks good. Usually what looks good is dark. So it could be maybe around a 1.5 or 2. So it could be around a 2, who knows. But what I've actually done with this haircut, I actually taper the back. My client had a bit of a flat head. By tapering the back, which means keeping the back a shorter length than the length on the sides, it's going to help create a nicer silhouette for my client, giving him a bit more of a powerful presence. So humans are naturally attracted to shapes. So having a very strong haircut shape and having a strong haircut silhouette can actually help you look even more attractive. We're doing straight sideburns, very common, your most traditional sideburns that there are, cleaning up the hair at the back. And this is truthfully one of my favorite haircuts because it comes out super clean. All right, now with the mow, I'm taking out some of the weight, so that way his mow not only grows out nicer and it doesn't overhang, gives off the appearance that your facial hair is more full when it's an even length. Right now I'm styling my client's hair, making sure all the product is in his hair before I actually begin styling. Such a clean haircut. When this haircut is done perfectly, it honestly tops off fades. And what a great silhouette. Perfect haircut. I love this haircut. And there's our other barber in the back. All right, and now the third haircut. So what I've done, if you're a professional man and you have a beard, you're in a corporate environment, having a big beard probably isn't the best choice of facial hair to have. However, if you do have a beard, I'm going to show you exactly what I've done for my client so that even though he's in the corporate world, people still trust him. He has a great presentation and he's even more approachable. So I've made my client look presentable and approachable. So if you have a big beard and you're in the corporate world, you want to make sure that everything is groomed. You don't want everything to be harsh, so that's why we've opted for a darker fade. If we had a higher fade, everything would be way too harsh and aggressive, and it wouldn't be the best look for my clients. So I'm using the razor on my client's beard. That way we can get rid of all the little hairs sticking out, and so that my client appears very well groomed. This is also the beard softener that I use on my clients, helping my client's beard look soft, look hydrated and healthy, also helping him appear more presentable. And it smells incredible. It has a very long-lasting, fresh, natural scent. The main notes are guava and coconut. All right, and now I'm using a curling cream to style my client's hair. He has natural curls, so what we do with his hair, we lay the top down going forward, and then we enhance the curls in the front. We don't like the curls being too long because we like a very low maintenance, very sharp looking haircut. So for this haircut, we don't like any length that we're not supposed to have. We like it short, cut, and simple. This is such a beautiful, well-groomed haircut. And if you're in the professional world, the corporate environment, this is going to help you look presentable and approachable.